Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. I know he ain't got it. Go. Who's that? Who's that?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. That's good for 28 yards.
On the double.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Check 43. Hey, stand up. Check 31. Check 31. Alert flare. Alert 3. Look at me. Go. Go.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. 23 yards on the play.
Complete to Tyler Boyd.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Smooth. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. 57 to Mike. 57.
Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Back to you. Hey, dude. Mike, 57. Reverse.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Check. Real. Lucky.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 17-0 our score after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, high 7.
High 36.
Up,
36.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
3 buzz. Same. Rush in.
Kings.
Rush in.
Hey, alert.
Mayfield now. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check.
Hey, alert. Hurry.
And again, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, seam 6.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Come on. Check safety.
Alert.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Mike 52.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 52.
Point it right.
I can't believe they let you play.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Jonah Williams, the 11th overall pick back in April. He was actually the first lineman taken. He's a guilty party.
15-1.
Patchy,
61, matchbox lights.
Slam.
Bam, bam. Hit it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A first down there on a pickup at 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now this throw caught left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Mayfield on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's first and 10 from the 12. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make it 24-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Switch. Check 52.
Like, shoot.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Yes, yes.
58.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, orbit, 60 Pittsburgh.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Safety's creeping.
Hurry, hurry.
Joker. March 56.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
36 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Now Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
1st down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Exit.
57. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 57.
Run.
57 to Mike.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
57 to Mike.
Alert.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Bravo.
57 to Mike. Watch 57.
Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike 36. Regular.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Line 36. You can't block me.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Mike 56. Mike.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
I'm coming.
Hey, alert 33.
56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's caught. Tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Squeeze.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
58.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, Boyd. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Browns, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Hey! That's me. 57. Mike, 57. Coming this way, coming this way.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
180.
56. Let's get the ball.
Run.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. And I'm smooth. Coming up to you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56 to Mike, boy.
Hey, Zoo.
56. Switch. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, defense.
Regular.
Defense.
Done.
Mayfield looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
56. Mike's 56.
Hey, Haywood.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. On the ball. Undercrush.
Hey, alert 33.
Check 26.
Done.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Seibert's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They toss to Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second and 11. He finds his running back, Mixon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. It's a pickup of 17 there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Okay, ready?
Go 50 inch the mic. Who that? Who that?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete here.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Blue down, blue down.
Hey, echo.
Watch 36.
Watch.
Here's Mayfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Ready to break.
58 for Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Ready, ready.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yep.
Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Check it out, Reed. Jim.
Get it.
Again, it's Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Real.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Good. 180.
Here we go.
Hurry. Point it right.
Line 36.
Hey, seam 6. Right there.
Throwing, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Browns 17.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's checking.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular, regular, regular.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Williams.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans able to get in there for his